What's up, everybody? It's AFarCryAway here today with COOLDOWN episode something or another. Yeah, this is the show where I talk with you guys about video games and random things that are going on in my life. This is the show that you watch or listen to if you have nothing better to do with your time and you like my channel and you're a cool person. And this is just, I'm probably losing viewers by the second every time I talk. Alright, let's just go ahead. Let's just hit the topics. Right, so something I've noticed, and it's pretty much the only thing I really have to talk about this week, because honestly the gaming news hasn't been streaming in like, I mean, there's a lot of controversies that have been going on, but there hasn't been a lot of like legitimate like cool game news other than Nintendo Direct stuff. And I'm not really like a huge Nintendo person. Forgive me, I used to be when I was a child. Don't take that the wrong way. But I just haven't owned a Nintendo console since like the DS. So it really, and that's not even a console, okay? So I think I had a Wii. Yeah, that was a console. The Wii. I think I played like rail shooters on that, and that was it. Regardless. I wanted to talk about the PUBG becoming this weird, like, game mode that's going to be it's the Battle Royale game mode is going to start being put into everything, and I'm getting a little bit concerned, because you guys know how, like, for a period of time, the hero shooter genre was, like, the one to get into, or also the MOBA genre. I think the PUBG genre, or the, the Battleground genre, will be the next thing. And it's already happening, so it's not like I'm predicting the future here. We already have Fortnite with its own PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds mode, and I don't think that's bad, because it's not like other games haven't been doing it. I think we have the Culling, and we had like another 2 or 3 games that have come out that are all about Battle Royale. The worst thing is, though, we have even more of them coming out on the horizon. We even had at the E3 press conference, Microsoft was showing off yet another, like, Battlegrounds game. And it's getting fucking ridiculous. Like, there's too many. It's starting to turn into the MOBA thing. You're just oversaturating the market, looking for the quick buck instead of innovating. And this all ties into the whole thing that I've been saying with, me and my friends for years have been talking about the lack of innovation in the gaming genre and like games in general. And it's just kind of blowing my mind how easy it is for these developers to see a game making a lot of money and want to just copy it. It happened with third-person shooters, it happened with Call of Duty. We had so many fucking first-person shooter games that were just straight up like rip-offs of Call of Duty. And then there were a few that were inspired, but they still had that kind of brown and gray color palette that Call of Duty was known for. And it's just kind of sickening how many game developers are just looking for the money. They don't really give a crap about the game. And I understand there's a lot of people who really like the concept of a Battlegrounds game, and they want to innovate on that, and that's fine. But like, when you look around you and you see that there's like 8 other studios producing the same genre of game that you're about to produce, don't you just kind of like want to take a step back, look around, and maybe go, hey, let's like not make a Battlegrounds game. Let's take what we have here and make something different and actually set ourselves apart from the competition. It's just the fads are becoming like video games, and it's been like this for a couple of years, and it just grinds my gears, man. There's all these unique experiences out there that people are missing or they never hear about because everyone is Twitch streaming whatever the popular genre or, fad game is, and nothing else gets really recognized. And it's just sad, because I'm a person who owns a fuck ton of games, way more than I should. I don't have time to play like over half of them, even though I really wish I could at some point. But it's just, as someone who considers themselves somewhat a game collector, it is kind of sickening just to see how many people will neglect every other type of genre or innovation that they could make just to cash out on a Battlegrounds game. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm split still. Part of me thinks it's okay, and that if there's a way to innovate on something, they should try. But at the same time, there's so many people doing it that it's just kind of a waste of everyone's time and money. I think these studios should really look at these fads and go, well, let's make the next one. Let's make the next, like, PUBG. Let's make the next Dota 2 or League of Legends. I don't get this crazy, like, fight for the top when there's already a top dog. It's like, there's someone who's already come in first place. Why are you trying to go for, like, the scraps when you could just try to make your own race and win that? Like, I just don't see it. What these studios should really be doing is looking at smaller fan games, indie games, anything like that, and then going, okay, I like the concept, I could see this becoming a lot bigger if it was given a budget and a lot more creative talent. And then going with that. That's kind of what PUBG is, you know? They basically had the Arma mod Battlegrounds, and then they kind of made it bigger and better. And it just seems like that's what they should do. Instead of, you know, making more Battlegrounds games, leave that to the people who already have it, you know, kind of cornered, and then proceed to make something out of something else that was very small and minuscule that could be a great in the future. I know there's no way to predict that, and that nowadays the way the market is, that people want to secure their money. They don't want to put any kind of risk out there, but it just seems kind of silly to me that no one can take any chances and they all must just follow and do the same thing. It's kind of mindless, and that's the kind of stuff that makes a possibility of a video game crash happen. Like, you know how we had that video game crash in, like, I think it was the 80s or something, or I wasn't there, but I wasn't even alive at the time. But we had a video game crash, and that could totally happen again if people just keep making, like, knockoffs of the same idea over and over. I think the only game so far that has attempted the PUBG thing and actually done pretty okay so far is Fortnite. And the reason it's doing okay is because that game, that's a side mode of that game. That's not their primary focus. That was actually just them going, oh, we can do that too with our game engine, and then making it happen. I think they're actually both on Unreal 4, so that might explain some things kind of working a little bit similarly. But yeah, I mean, the thing with Fortnite is at least that game is another game, and then you have, like, PUBG in it for free, essentially. So you're getting, like, 2 games for 1 if you buy that game. And also that game can do well right now because it's on consoles, and the consoles don't have PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds until it comes out on the Xbox. So yeah, everyone on Sony's probably getting Fortnite and giving that a shot right now. So yeah, big win for Sony, and I just want to see more innovation. I know everyone does, but it's just kind of sickening to see how many people don't innovate and just chase the money. I gotta give credit to some studios for not doing that. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there's a lot. It's just, okay, I can say, like, Tripwire Interactive. I don't see them really chasing the money. The only thing that they've ever really chased, like, for money was, like, I guess you could say them adding microtransaction-y, you know, cosmetics to Killing Floor 2, but, like, every game has that now, and it's not really, like, a sin because it's all cosmetics. So it's not like how Payday had, like, stat boosting shit. So I don't know, I don't really see, like, there's a lot of companies who are clearly still passionate about their games, but they do need ways to fund them. I don't know, it's a crazy subject, and I'd be interested to hear your guys' opinions on that. And that's all I have today. I know it's a really short podcast. It's not even a podcast. This is just like a rant at this point. This wasn't even like a show. This is more of just like a normal video. But I figured I needed to post something for you guys, and I know if I have it in the cooldown series of videos that the people who regularly tune in just to kind of hear me talk off script without any kind of editing going on, you guys are the ones listening to this, and this isn't going to be like a mainstream video, so I don't feel like I need to make it like professional or anything. So this is just kind of a old school commentary. We'll leave it at that. Right, hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace out.